Take it away, mobile gamer. Sing us in. Drop some bars.
Johnny D in the house. Woo!
What do you got?
Panda. I got bras from Atlanta. Push don't bleed on the Panda. Credit cards and scam.
I wonder if the guy even knows what the lyrics are to this song. It's so good. The only thing that's better than this is his Gucci Gang one.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
What are we doing today?
I don't know. We're going to figure it out as we go along. But pretty much, we did a video with Mobile Gamer a few moments ago. Check out his channel. And in his video, we showcased the First Order Death Panda in all of his glory at 7 stars. Gear 12.
I can't get over Death Panda. I love
Death
that.
Panda. It sounds a lot better. And in this video, we're going to show him at 2 stars. Gear 11 for people who aren't going to spend the money like you and I. We're not going to spend the money, but we want to know how good is he at 2 stars.
You have to. According to that song, it sounds like the panda goes. Brrrr. Is that the sound the panda makes? That's what my daughter told me when she heard that song on the radio.
Every time the Death Panda walks, just imagine him saying. All right, here we go. Fracture Kanabi. Very nice. Okay, now this is what happens at 12 o'clock. I start making Borat noises.
I would have done the turn meter swap there with Kylo, actually. I know you don't need to do that, Kylo, because Kylo wants the negative status effects.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So we're going to start showing how his health pool increases. So look at Panda. He's going to increase his health. Boom, look at that. He got a pretty beefy. His base, he's only at 14,000 base health. Can we stun? Yeah, so much.
I think at Gear 12, he gets up around 35-ish or something.
Yeah, he can get pretty
he does.
high. But the cool thing is, if I can ever get Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior.
Mirror match. I like mirror match.
Mirror
Let's do
match
it.
time, because I suck right now at 12 a.m. in the morning. So what we're going to try to showcase yet again is how a 2-star First Order Executioner can really bump up his health throughout the battle. His base health right now is 14,000, but throughout the course of the battle, he can actually do some fun stuff. All right, let's do a fracture. We'll fracture him, and let's do some turn meter. So when you use Kylo Ren's Lash Out, he gives a bunch of bonus turn meter. Let's get our taunt. All right, now Executioner's coming in. Look at his health, take a nice peek, look really closely, and now let's use the basic. And look at his health. It increased a little bit, and the next turn's gonna keep going up and up and up. And let's do a stun so we don't get any cleanses or mass assist here. And now they're using the Special Forces TIE Pilot. It's still very questionable what the First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot, such a long name, by the way, what their purpose is.
Yeah, acronym is really long, too.
Yeah, acronym's really long. His purpose is questionable. So, but yeah, pretty much one thing we're trying to figure out is people who really love First Order. Oh, by the way, let's take a break. Let's look at the health, and we're going to remove the buffs. Right. And look, he's got some pretty, he's like almost at Thrawn level health, it looks like. Let's get some turn meter up in here. And see, they're using a Gear 12 First Order Executioner. It kind of looks like our health is on the same level. Let's keep getting the critical hits because he's guaranteed to get critical hits. And when First Order Death Panda gets a critical hit, he's feeding turn meter and all this other stuff.
I mean, I think the difference between the 2-star and the 7-star, from what I can see, is the damage output.
It's
we
really
saw
damage,
you hitting for, we saw you hitting for like about 14,000.
Let's see what I can do.
Let's see what
now.
you hit for right here.
8,000.
8,700.
Yeah.
I think I saw the other one hitting for about 14,000.
Yeah, I'm not going to stun them. Let's see what they do. I'm going to kind of let them go a bit wild with their First Order Execution. But health and protection-wise, now they kind of look like they're getting close to similar levels. And because as you know, unless you're spending the money to get these characters to 7 stars, it's gonna there's gonna be a health difference, a damage difference. All right, let's see what we can do now. We're gonna remove these buffs off of SOFSTP, whatever the acronym is.
Right?
All right, and they did 27,000 right there. Let's see, can we finish off him? There we go. All right, now we're gonna keep using our basic. I mean, again, yeah, this is what when you're paying money, you're getting a damage increase and a health increase. That's really what it comes down to. Let's fracture him. And but again, the problem is the First Order, they're not an amazing faction. They're missing so many things to make them viable in the top end arena. So pretty much, I mean, one thing to consider when they make new characters, it doesn't mean they always have to be the best, or else they're no good. Nowadays, the game is so different. We have territory wars, which is a really important aspect. You need a lot of good teams. And I think this is where the First Order Death Panda is really going to shine, is for that game mode. All right, let's see what we could do here. 17,000. I mean, not horrible.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Let's move on to their Death Panda. And okay, we didn't get much there. But again, that's what the money did. That's what the money's going to get you. And he's not a character where I think you have to drop money unless you in that market. If you're a whale, you're already going to buy the character. That's a whole different thing. But for people who are on the edge, I don't think he's really 100% worth it unless you're a First Order diehard fan. But keep in mind, in maybe 2 months or so, 3 months, he'll be free to play.
I can see that, the top tier guilds that are very serious about territory wars and setting up optimal defensive teams, because, each person in a big guild, they're going to want you to put up 4 squads. And Unmasked, Kylo Ren Unmasked is one of those squads that people are getting used a lot. So he does help.
Yeah.
And he's amazing. And I feel like there's something missing. Like we're going to get another character, Snoke or somebody like that.
Right.
Or maybe what is it, BB-9E?
BB-9E, pretty much the inverse of
something
BB-8.
like that.
There's a lot of, the First Order is a very tiny faction, and it's great seeing they're adding First Order characters. I think this is a very exciting character. He's a simple kit.
There's Snoke and the guards, and there's all kinds of
Praetorian
stuff.
Guards, Flame Troopers. If they need a list, hit me up. I got a list for you guys of First Order characters if you're just dying to figure out what else to add. But while we talk here, why don't you go ahead, pop in a team. Why don't you show us your 7-star Executioner, and I'll put in a good team that you can battle so you can show how you can, with a 7-star Panda, you can actually do some decent work. Let me go put my team in and you can do your thing afterwards. It's so hard. If you're making a First Order team, I honestly think it's either going to come down to the team you're showcasing right now or with the First Order officer. But the TIE Fighter pilot, he has the buff immunity, he's got the big damage, he's got the foresight. So it really comes down to preference. First Order officer is a lot easier to farm. But again, if you're someone who's trying to build this First Order team, most likely you have First Order officer and First Order TIE Pilot. But
my First Order officer died before he could go, so I didn't really get to.
Yeah. I think this team would be really good up against those B-level teams. Like if you're someone who's still battling 4 or 5-star characters and you have a 4-star Kylo Ren Unmasked or whatever it is, 3 stars, I think you can form a pretty decent team out of this. But up against CLS, you might win this battle. It's gonna be kind of questionable right now. But at least from this video, you see the damage difference, 16,000 on a basic. But yeah, that's what the extra 5 stars gives you.
See, I'll do the AoE on Kylo Ren if he is the only person that is open. This is tricky right here.
Yeah.
Why don't we just do this?
See if you remove all that nasty stuff. 27,000.
Right.
I think we were lucky to get 20,000 with my 2-star, and that's after quite a few turns of him going into battle. I think mainly he's going to shine at AAT rate. If you didn't see the release footage that we got a while ago, he was doing 100,000 damage, and the First Order, they were able to last a full entire thing before Enraged happened, and that's good.
Right. If I wasn't playing Commander Luke, I would always do the AoE right here, and if my First Order Stormtrooper didn't have Taunt, I would also do AoE, because I don't mind if Kylo Ren gets the negative status effects. I just don't want my First Order Stormtrooper getting wiped out so early.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's in Arena nowadays, there's so many crazy leaderships. Commander Luke Skywalker has all the counter attacks and all that crazy stuff. Jedi Training Ray has the exposes, the turn meter removal, extra damage output. And Kylo Ren Unmasked, he's got a decent leader. He just doesn't have the people to back him up. And that's the thing we got to wait and see how the future holds. But right now, the reason why, one reason why we show these 2 3-star marquee characters is because some of them in past are really good at 3 stars or whatever. Nihilus was amazing at 3 stars. Mother Talzin, great at the 3-4 stars that you can unlock at. Yeah, you won't be able to use them in the raids at that star count, or you won't be able to get gear 12, but some of them do very well at that star count. And with this character right here, I don't know. Do you think this is a character that you need to get the gear 12 or you don't use them? You've seen my footage right now. What are you thinking?
No, I mean, not right now.
Yeah.
Maybe later.
Maybe later, yeah.
I don't see the rush on this character. Like, I mean, maybe, I just don't see the rush. That's all.
Yeah, I don't see the rush either. I would have been way more impressed if they made this character free to play straight out of the gate, kind of like what they did a TIE Fighter pilot, because this is a non-Zeta character. He kind of looks like he was supposed to be a free to play character when I got the kit, and I would have been really happy if they made him straight free to play, but we're going to have to wait a few months. But I can imagine him being added to a much more accessible location than Kylo Ren Unmasked when the future comes and they become free to play. But right now, very constrained to this faction. I'm not sure if there's much to gain out of him at this point. But for First Order people, I think you might get some use out of him, but you still will struggle. They're missing a few things, and hopefully in the next few months they get those additions, and you'll be happy you have your First Order Executioner and your Kylo Ren Unmasked. But hey, you're going to get someone out? Oh, no, it didn't go out too well.
Well, the other thing, too, is, there might be some combination of First Order that we didn't try that might make this.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
But here's the thing, you've got that ranking system, A through F or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, Grandmaster and all that stuff.
Grandmaster the Youngling, right?
Yeah, he's not a Grandmaster,
No.
he's also, even though I really like the kit and I think it's very easy to use and I think it'll be very good on AI, and I think it made the First Order stronger, absolutely, because it's good. I think it's going to be used in the tank raids, it's going to be used in territory wars, but it's not a standalone character.
No.
It requires to be used with First Order, so it can't, if he was self-contained like Wampa is, that'd be different. So I have to put him in like a C area rather than even in a B.
It's okay. We're going to do one more battle up against Night Sisters. And this is, where the 2-star kind of gets a bit iffy because his health pool is so low. And that plague is just going to run circles around me and just drain my health quite a lot. But we're going to try to do a third tank in here with General Kenobi. We'll see how it goes. But it's going to be a bit rough. Let's get some turn meter up in here. All right. Let's see. We should probably...
No, the stun is good because it gets rid of the taunt.
There we go. And then, but I think they're going to taunt again soon. Yeah.
Okay, now here's the thing. There could be assist, so you want to attack somebody else. There could be assist on this.
There we go. There's your assist right there.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, as you see, look, Panda's already in the yellow. He's not going to do too high. Let's see. I'll now say we're stuck behind Night Sister Zombie once more. It's too bad that Kylo Ren Unmasked isn't on the level of, Jedi Training Rey, because in the canon description, at least from the movie, they made this big point that Jedi Training Rey and Kylo Ren are on the same playing field, but in this game, they're nowhere near each other.
No. And there's two types of mechanics that I think should have been on Kylo Ren Unmasked. I think he's good, but some sort of negative status effect applied that can't be removed would have been nice, something similar to Jedi Training Rey. Or something on him that can't be dispelled would also be very useful. Or having some sort of self-cleanse or cleanse for the entire team would have been good. Or, to kind of go with the Kylo Ren theme, having negative status effects, just makes him insane, when he gets low,
Yeah, it's something. But I mean, if you're kind of paying attention to our man Panda over here, he's kind of saving himself a little bit with the constant health.
Do the big X. You can knife me out and go back to back.
He didn't get it, unfortunately. But yeah, Panda's trying to stick in the battle. So can I get a nice hit on old Daka? Come on. No, don't hit the Panda. Panda's your best friend. Oh, Android lag for the win hashtag. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit difficult right now. Night Sister, one of the best dark side faction right now. Probably one of the best reworks this game has ever seen. And First Order, they need something like that. I think they need a little minor rework at the very minimum, or new characters to get to a usefulness where the Night Sisters are, where they're great, but they're not undefeatable. That to kind of promote that diversity the developers have been trying to shoot for this next upcoming year, as they said in previous interviews. It's not going to go that well. I mean, the beginning was kind of interesting, but overall, it's not going to end too well. They're definitely missing something to make a bit more interactive with the arena.
Well, I don't know if he was meant to be an arena or not. Definitely going to ramp up damage in territory wars, territory battles. That's going to be great.
I think so too.
But just this, the competitive nature of the squad arena is, and how fine tuned it is it's almost out of hand.
Yeah, it's getting a bit crazy. That's for sure. Like when we test out those Jedi Training Rey teams, like I look at them, and it's like, man, this game it's not the same as it once used to be.
Yeah, I actually like it a lot. I'm really happy with the arena myself right now. I think it's the best it's ever been.
I still think arena was the best. Goodness gracious! I still think arena was the best back in July, before CLS came around. There were so many different teams out there: Finn, Krennic, Tarkin. Yeah, some other rebel teams out there. There's just so much going on, and now it's like it's so hard to get to that level of diversity. It's getting better. I don't think it's the best ever, but it's getting to that point, I think.
I'm kind of sad. Like when we get a new character, I want to showcase how awesome, or some weird trick for it. But it's not here right now. I genuinely want to it to be over the top ridiculous, and maybe that'll come out later you know, sometimes we get these characters, you know, often we get the kit reveals and then we play with them for a couple hours, and then often it's not till the third video that we've really got them figured out.
I don't think Death Panda is going to have that moment where it clicks and be like, oh, you need to have this character in this arena team. He's just a tank raid character. I think that's really it.
Well, but there could be a tank raid video coming out, you know, that shows him hitting for like 400,000 or
Someone's
something
actually doing the raid
ridiculous,
as
you
we
know?
speak, so someone might be, looks like Going Nerdy is doing a raid video, probably at the First Order Executioner. So I think he's going to be just a great raid character. But for arena, maybe he's not meant for it. That's perfectly fine. Not every character has to be the best of the best. But man, these Kylo Rens, they both of the Kylo Rens put up a decent fight in terms of trying to survive all this nasty stuff. And man, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those videos you might be able to tell from the mood. We're not like all amped up and excited and crazy because it's nothing too exciting right now for arena. But stay tuned. We might discover something. We might come across something that we find out is absolutely amazing, or a new character down the line that really changes this up. But you guys let us know down below. Does it matter? 2-star, 7-star Panda? Is this a character just kind of sitting out, waiting until he gets free to play? Let us know your thoughts down below. But with that being said, any last words before we take off, Mobile Gamer?
Let's get it.
Let's get it.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.